Welcome back. We are reading Wonder, a wonderful book, and we are just getting to the part where Augie is seeing his new school for the first time. My cat has joined us. She enjoys reading time. Nice Mrs. Garcia. We followed Mr. Tushman down a few hallways. There weren't a lot of people around, and the few people who were there didn't seem to notice me at all. Though that may have been because they didn't see me, I sort of hid behind Mom as I walked. I know that sounds kind of babyish of me, but I wasn't feeling very brave right then. We ended up in a small room with the words Office of the Middle School Director on the door. Inside there was a desk with a nice seeming lady sitting behind it. "This is Miss Garcia," said Mr. Tushman, and the lady smiled at Mom and took off her glasses and got up out of the chair. I noticed that there's weird spacings in this rendition, this PDF. So sometimes it makes me pause. That's why it's important when you write papers to space correctly, because I kind of stopped thinking it should be a pause there, but it's not. I'll try to overcome. My mother shook her hand and said, "Isabel Pullman, nice to meet you." "And this is August," Mr. Tushman said. Mom kind of stepped to the side a bit so I would move forward. Then that thing happened that I've seen happen a million times before. When I looked up at Mrs. Garcia's eyes, Mrs. Garcia's eyes dropped for a second. It was so fast that no one would have noticed, since the rest of her face stayed exactly the same. She was smiling, a really shiny smile. "Such a pleasure to meet you, August," she said, holding out her hand to make me for me to shake. "Hi," I said quietly, giving her my hand. But I didn't want to look at her face, so I kept staring at her glasses, which hung from a chain around her neck. "Wow, what a firm grip," said Mrs. Garcia. Her hand was really warm. "The kid's got a killer handshake," Mr. Tushman agreed, and everyone laughed above my head. "You can call me Mrs. G," Mrs. Garcia said. I think she was talking to me, but I forgot looking at all that stuff on her desk. But I was looking at all that stuff on her desk. "That's what everyone calls me, Mrs. G. I forgot my combination. Mrs. G, I need my late pass. Mrs. G, I want to change my elective." "Mrs. G's actually the one who runs this place," said Mr. Tushman, which again made all the grown-ups laugh. "I'm here every morning by 7:30, Mrs. Garcia continued, still looking at me, while I stared at her brown sandals with small purple flowers on the buckles. "So if you ever need anything, August, I'm the one to ask, and you can ask me anything." "Okay," I mumbled. "Oh, look at that cute baby," Mom said, pointing to one of the photographs on Mrs. Garcia's bulletin board. "Is he yours?" "No, my goodness," said Mrs. Garcia, smiling a big smile. Now that was totally different from her shiny smile. "You've just made my day. He's my grandson." "What a cutie," said Mom, shaking her head. "How old?" "In that picture he was 5 months, I think, but he's big now, almost 8 years old." "Wow," said Mom, nodding and smiling. "Well, he is absolutely beautiful." "Thank you," said Mrs. Garcia, nodding like she was about to say something else about her grandson, but then all of a sudden her smile got a little smaller. We're all going to take very good care of August," she said to Mom, and I saw her give Mom's hand a little squeeze. I looked at Mom's face, and that's when I realized she was just as nervous as I was. I guess I liked Miss Garcia when she wasn't wearing her shiny smile. Jack, Will, Julian, and Charlotte. Oh, I'm sorry, Jack, Will, Julian, and Charlotte. Commas are important. We followed Mr. Tushman into a small room across from Mrs. Garcia's desk. He was talking as he closed the door to his office and sat down behind his big desk. Though I wasn't really paying much attention to what he was saying, I was looking all around at the things on his desk. Cool stuff like a globe that floated in the air and a Rubik's type cube made with little mirrors. I liked his office a lot. I liked that there were all these neat little drawings and paintings by students on the walls, framed like they were important. Mom sat down in a chair in front of Mr. Tushman's desk, and even though there was another chair right beside next to hers, I decided to stand beside her. Why do you have your own room and Mrs. G doesn't? I said. You mean why do I have an office? Asked Mr. Tishman. You said she runs the place, I said. Oh, well, I was kind of kidding. Mrs. G is my assistant. Mr. Tishman is the director of the middle school, Mom explained. Do they call you Mr. T? I asked, which made him smile. Do you know who Mr. T is? He answered, I pity the fool, he said in a funny, tough voice, like he was imitating someone. I had no idea what he was talking about. Anyway, no, said Mr. Tishman, shaking his head. No one calls me Mr. T, though I have a feeling I'm called a lot of other things I don't know about. Let's face it, a name like mine is not so easy to live with. You know what I mean? Here I have to admit I totally laughed because I knew exactly what he meant. My mom and dad had a teacher called Mrs. Butt, I said. Augie, said Mom, but Mr. Tishman laughed. Now that's bad, said Mr. Tishman, shaking his head. I guess I shouldn't complain. Hey, so listen, August, here's what I thought we would do today. Is that a pumpkin? I said, pointing to a framed painting behind Mr. Tishman's desk. Augie, sweetie, don't interrupt, said Mom. You like it? Said Mr. Tishman, turning around and looking at the painting. I do too. And I thought it was a pumpkin too, until the student who gave it to me explained is not actually a pumpkin. It is, are you ready for this? A portrait of me. Now, August, I ask you, do I really look that much like a pumpkin? No, I answered, though I was thinking yes. Something about the way his cheeks puffed out when he smiled made him look like a jack-o'-lantern. Just as I thought that it occurred to me how funny that was. Cheeks, Mr. Tishman, and I started laughing a little. I shook my head and covered my mouth with my hand. Mr. Tishman smiled like he could read my mind. Let's see. Let's stop it there. That's a nice place to stop. That moment between Mr. Tishman and Augie. Very sweet. So we will start it next time in the middle of this chapter of Nice Mrs. Garcia. Until then.